What I am going to do is forced response combining homogeneous solution plus particular integral, and already homogeneous solution we have taken from equation 2. Equation 2 is homogeneous solution C1 1 power n, C2 0.5 whole power n, and then particular integral is now 8 by 3 2 power n u of n, 8 by 3 2 power n u of n. Okay, and just we will combine both of this to get the forced response. We will combine both of this to get the forced response. Forced response of output is C1 1 power n, C2 0.5 whole power n plus 8 by 3 2 power n u of n, 8 by 3 2 power n u of n. Okay, so let this be equation number, because we have used 5 in the previous slide. I will take this as equation number 6, which is forced response, equation number 6. Now if you see, for forced response, input exists and initial condition should be 0. Input exists and initial condition should be 0. Okay, so for forced response, input exists and initial conditions to be 0. Okay, so we have given initial conditions are, if you see the question, given initial conditions are y of minus 1 equal to 1, y of minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, y of minus 1, y of minus 2 are the two initial conditions. So I have to take the given initial condition values as 0. Okay, I am making the initial conditions as 0. This you have to substitute in the given question itself. This you have to substitute in the given question itself. Okay, now if you see the given question, equation 1 is the given question. Equation 1 is the given question. X of n means 2 power n u of n. Okay, x of n means 2 power n u of n. So what we can do about that is, when you put n equal to 0, I will take equation 1 to the next slide. Okay, I will take equation 1 to that particular slide, then I will discuss. Equation 1 is y of n minus 1.5 y of n minus 1 plus 0.5 y of n minus 2. Okay, minus 1.5 plus 0.5 and x of n. Okay, and then x of n is 2 power n u of n. I will write given question equation number 1 is y of n minus 1.5 y of n minus 1 plus 0.5 y of n minus 2. Okay, equal to x of n is nothing but 2 power n u of n. This is our given question. Okay, if you put n equal to 0, if you put n equal to 0 in this, if you put n equal to 0 in this, it will become y of 0 minus y 1.5 y of minus 1 plus 0.5 y of minus 2 equal to 2 power 0 u of 0. Okay, so if you see here, y of minus 1, y of minus 2 are the initial conditions. You will be able to substitute the initial conditions now. You will be able to substitute the initial conditions now. So it is minus 1.5 into 0 plus 0.5 into 0. 2 power 0 value is 1. U of 0 means step signal at origin. Step signal at origin. So you are getting finally y of 0 value is 1. Okay. So this you will be using. Initial condition 0 means you have to substitute that in the given question and get some values, only then that you have to use in equation 6. That you have to use in equation 6. Okay. Now y of 0 is available. I will also make n equal to, if I make n equal to 1. Okay, if I make n equal to 1, then what happens to equation 1? What happens to equation 1? So y of 1 minus 1.5 y of 0 plus 0.5 y of minus 1, okay, equal to 2 power 1 u of 1. Okay, this I am getting from equation 1. Okay, this I am substituting in equation 1. This I am substituting in equation 1. So I am going to get some modified. Okay, when I substitute n equal to 1, equation 1 will become like this. Now, substitute all the initial conditions. All y of 1 value we are calculating minus 1.5. In the previous step, we got y of 0 value as 1. Just here I made a box. Okay, y of 0 value 1 I got here, plus 0.5. This is initial condition 0 Okay, 2 power 1 is 2. U of 1 value is 1 because positive side step signal value is 1. So if you calculate this, what will happen? Y of 1 equal to 2 plus 1.5. Okay, so y of 1 equal to 3.5. Y of 1 equal to 3.5. So what we are trying to do in all these steps is nothing but substituting initial conditions. Okay, substituting initial conditions as 0 in the given question itself. Substituting initial conditions as 0 in the given question itself and getting some values. These values we have to substitute in equation 6. Okay, so now what we will do, using y of 0 equal to 1 and y of 1 equal to 3.5 in equation 6. In equation 6. Okay, now this is our step. Now what we will do, we will substitute n equal to 0. Okay, let n equal to 0 in equation 6. Only then we can use this y of 0 equal to 1. So left side if you see yf of 0 equal to c1 1 power 0 plus c2 0.5 whole power 0 plus 8 by 3 and then 2 power 0 u of 0. Okay. So already we have y of 0 value is 1 and here it is c1 plus c2 plus 8 by 3 plus 8 by 3. Okay. From here what we are getting, c1 plus c2 is nothing but 1 minus 8 by 3. Okay. c1 plus c2 is nothing but, if you make 3 LCM, this is minus 5 by 3. I will name it as 6a because we are getting it from equation 6. I am naming it 6a. What we have done, we have substituted y of 0 equal to 1. We have substituted, okay, what I have done is, I have made use of this y of 0 equal to 1 here. Okay, I have made use of y of 0 value here. Now I have to make use of y of 1 equal to 3.5. For that, I will substitute n equal to 1. In equation 6, I will substitute n equal to 1. Okay, I am going to next slide. Now I will substitute n equal to 1 in equation 6. What will happen? N equal to 1 in equation 6. Okay. Yf of 1, C1, C2, 8 by 3. Okay. So now it will become forced response 1 equal to C1, 1 power 1, C2, 0.5 whole power 1, plus 8 by 3, 2 power 1, u of 1. Okay. Entire equation in 6, wherever n is present, I am putting n equal to 1. Only then left side I will get yf of 1 and I can substitute this 3.5. Okay. So now what I will do, left side I have to substitute 3.5 because that we have calculated using initial conditions at 0. We got this value. And now this is C1 plus 0.5 C2 plus, okay. So this u of 1 value is 1 and this becomes 16 by 3. This becomes 16 by 3. Further, C1 plus 0.5 C2 will become 3.5 means I can write it as 7 by 2. Okay. Minus 16 by 3. If you make LCM, C1 plus 0.5 C2 is nothing but, if you make LCM as 6, okay, 21 minus 32. 21 minus 32. So C1 plus 0.5 C2 is nothing but, it is minus 11 by 6. Minus 11 by 6. I am making this as equation number 6b. Now 6a, 6b we have to solve and finally substitute in 6. That will become forced response. Okay. 6a I am taking over here, C1 plus C2 equal to minus 5 by 3. C1 plus C2 equal to minus 5 by 3. This is equation 6a I am using here. If you subtract, what will happen? If you subtract, sign changes for the second equation. This 2 will get cancelled. Okay. And here we will have minus 0.5 C2, minus 0.5 C2. Right side it is minus 11 by 6 plus 5 by 3, plus 5 by 3. And here it is minus half C2. Right side if you make 6 as LCM, it becomes minus 11 plus 10. Okay. You can also cancel this 2. You can also cancel the 2. So half C2 is nothing but minus 1 by 6 minus minus cancel. Okay, C2 value is 1 by 3. If you use this C2 value 1 by 3 in equation 6a, 6a I am going to use C2 value C1, okay, plus 1 by 3 equal to minus 5 by 3, C1 equal to minus 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3, and C1 is nothing but minus 6 by 3 whose value is minus 2. Using this in equation 6, using this C1, C2 in equation 6, so forced response is nothing but C1 value minus 2, 1 power n. Okay, you see equation 6, C1 1 power n, C2 0.5 whole power n, plus 8 by 3, 2 power n u of n. Okay, now C2 value plus 1 by 3, 0.5 whole power n, plus 8 by 3, 2 power n u of n. This is forced response. Okay, this is the final forced response. So if we want total response, what we have to do? Total response equal to natural response plus forced response. So natural response plus forced response. Natural response plus forced response. I am making it as equation 7. This is total response. Equation 7. This is total response. Natural response we have in equation 3. After finding C1, C2 value, natural response we have in equation 3. 2 into 1 power n, half into 0.5 whole power n. I am going to use that. Okay. So total response is nothing but 2 into 1 power n minus half into 0.5 whole power n. This I saw from equation 3, I think. 2 into 1 power n minus half into 0.5 whole power n. Okay, minus half into 0.5 whole power n. This is natural response. Now forced response available in the last line, minus 2 then plus 3, minus 2 plus 3. Okay, now it is minus 2 1 power n plus 1 by 3, okay, plus 1 by 3 0.5 whole power n, then plus 8 by 3 2 power n u of n. Okay, so this total is natural response, remaining things are forced response. If you combine the terms, 2 into 1 power n minus 2, this will get cancelled. If you make LCM for the other terms, it is 6. Okay, LCM is 6, minus 3 plus 2 will come, minus 3 plus 2. So minus 1 by 6, 0.5 whole power n plus 8 by 3, 2 power n u of n. Okay, so we have taken equation 7 as the total response equation. Final form of equation 7 is this. Final form of equation 7 is this. Okay, this is about total response in discrete time system. Total response in discrete time system.